Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with the Lecture Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, I am very happy to talk about a requested video topic that again was requested to me. And what this person commented here is, hi Electra, hey boo, can you do a topic on staying in the God state and keeping manifestations once we receive them? So I think that this is actually a very brilliant thing to have asked about in the first place, because honestly staying in the God state is a very necessary thing, because when you are manifesting what you want, I feel like, well, honestly, I'm gonna be real, like from my own experiences, I remember that I had to stay in the God state in order for me to manifest what I wanted, because every single time I let myself go off into a tangent where I would start to spiral, or I would start to kind of kick back and be like, oh okay, well since I already know I got that, then I do, and I wouldn't actually keep up with my mental diet anymore because I just thought that I would handle it. But honestly, like, I wouldn't have it handled because I would still feel very insecure deep down inside. You know, like my self-concept wasn't actually as high up as I thought that it was. And that was kind of like my biggest issue at that time, because the whole thing with that is that because I didn't actually feel as powerful as I knew that I was deep down inside, I would unintentionally push away everything that I wanted to manifest or that I was manifesting at that time. So that is why staying in the God state is honestly so very important. It's because when you are in the God state, this is just you understanding just how much leverage and power you have over your reality, in the way that no one, nothing can come in between you and your desires, because you understand just how powerful you really are as a person. And of course you genuinely are, but because you know this and because you are consistent with this is what helps you keep your desires, you know? And that's the thing, it's like, y'all need to understand, you never actually lose your desires, you never actually lose anything really. You know, the whole thing is that you're just mentally getting off into a tangent, you know, like you're looking off in a different direction and you're starting to really heavily associate yourself with a specific direction that you're not actually meant to be a part of. So for example here, let's say that for yourself, you are somebody who is manifesting an SP and you're telling yourself, I'm manifesting this SP, I got this SP, you're very confident in that and you feel like you know that you have this. You start to see a bunch of signs, you end up getting what you want, and then right before maybe your first date with said SP, you start to freak the F out because you don't actually feel nearly as powerful as you did the day before when you had said that you had this desire, when that SP had asked you on that date. You don't feel as powerful as you did in that moment. And usually the reason for that, where you start to feel that lack of confidence in yourself, is because you didn't actually have that self-concept embedded within you to the point of understanding that there was really nothing or anything really that could ever get in your way. Because first and foremost, there definitely is not. Nothing in this reality is ever going to be enough to keep you from having what you want. But I also do entirely understand where our own egos can freak us out of having what we say that we do have. And the reason for that is because we feel like we don't actually deserve the things that we say that we do. But of course we definitely do. And y'all have to understand for yourselves that y'all definitely do. Like, we are all in this together. This is not anything that's out of the ordinary for us to have what we want. Actually, it's extremely unordinary that we wouldn't have what we want. We always do have what we want because we say that we do, because we resonate ourselves so dearly and so deeply with that. There's just nothing in this reality that could ever hold us back or keep us from having what we say that we do have. And the best part about that is that because you know this and because you are really strong-minded about it, it is all always going to come together for you just like that, simply because you said so, and that is absolutely always it. Now guys, let's get started with the video, of course, but before I do that, I just want to let y'all know that I am a law of assumption coach and all that other great stuff. So if y'all ever do want anything from me law of assumption based, you know, I do make custom affirmation tapes, custom subliminals. Y'all can always hit me up or email me. All of my information will be down below in the description box, but if you'd like to go check out to the kind of services that I have on electrosoul.co, my name.co, not com, co, you guys will see everything there. But okay, so back to my main topic at hand, is that when it comes to remaining in the God state, I just need you guys to really just channel your energy. Like, I need y'all to lock into the fact that everything that you're saying that you do have is actually something that you do have right here in this very moment. And a big thing that y'all, not y'all, but you know, that needs to stop being done is thinking that you are not actually with your desire and that this is something that you have to work really hard for, because that right there is only keeping you in a dog chase. What is it? A dog tail chase. You know what I'm saying? So this is the ball that's being held in front of the dog's face. The dog gets closer. Oh, no, just, you never get it. Okay. You're always chasing something that you feel like you can't have because you think to yourself that you can't actually have these things things, but you know that you can. That's the thing. It's like you're psyching yourself out because you know in your heart that you can. You've seen it. You've seen other people have these things. You've seen how even for yourself, when you've really locked in, you've gotten what you wanted. In this case, maybe you feel a little bit insecure in some case. Of course, you never could because hello, that's self-concept on 111% and it is not playing. But maybe in other cases, maybe you do feel a little bit unworthy, quote unquote, of something that you are definitely 111% worthy of. Now, the whole thing with this is because you feel this way, you might not let it be very easy for you to just sit down with what you say that you have when you could make it very simple for yourself. And the way that I've made it very simple for myself when it came to me really locking in with my God state, so much to the point that I could never backtrack on a desire manifesting for me, you know, where I say that I do have something, I receive it, and then I get freaked out and I back away from that. Something that I definitely used to do, but something that I learned to stop doing. And the way that I did that is by understanding that nothing in this reality is going to get me what I want besides myself. Nothing in this reality is going to bend over backwards to ensure that I have said desire except for myself. And the reason for that is because I am the owner of my reality. You know, if I sat here and I said, okay, yeah, I'm going to put into the hands of this person to give me what I want, let's see if it happens or not. I mean, what are you doing? You know, you're giving your power away to someone or something that exists outside of you, when in reality, all things come from you and all things stem from you. You have to be the one to initiate that first and foremost, okay? So even if, let's say, you're manifesting an acceptance to your dream university, yeah, maybe it's in the hands of the person who is accepting you and other students into that university, but you're the one who planted the seed. You know what I'm saying? You're not sitting here and saying, I really hope that they accept me. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see what happens, unless you're okay with that, and that's totally cool if you are. But personally for me, I'm a little bit more adamant about the things that I decide to manifest in my reality. So when I say, for example, here, okay, yeah, I want to get accepted here, this person is definitely going to accept me, that's exactly what I say. I want to get accepted into this university, this person is definitely going to accept me, they have already accepted me, and so I have been accepted. And just like that, I don't wait for anything. You know, I don't sit back and say, any day now I'll get a call, okay, let's wait and see what happens. I just say, it is already done, and I already know that I have proof of that, and I'm going to see that proof because I already do have that proof. And then everything comes together for me. Because for me personally, the less that I think about certain things, it honestly gives me more power, because I just feel like I don't have anything to worry about with that thing. You know what I'm saying? With that desire. Because for myself as well, I am not somebody who sits back, manifests what I want, and then I think about it obsessively. I feel like, for me personally, guys, this is not for everybody. For me personally, if I feel like I am thinking about something way too much, it makes me feel like I'm not in control with that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wouldn't have my mind so occupied by something that I do already know I have bagged in my highest favor. I would just know that I have that thing. So it really is about having that relaxation and confidence in you having what you want, because there is nothing out here stopping you, standing in your way, making you feel small. Absolutely nothing, because you understand for yourself, I know that I can have this. I said that I do, and so I do. And just like that, you actually already freaking do, and that is it. An amazing thing about learning how to really tap into your God state energy and just staying there really is understanding that you don't have to do anything other than just believe in yourself. Guys, I mean, hello, that's what the law of assumption is all about. It's all about you believing in yourself wholeheartedly, because there's, again, nothing standing in your way. There's nobody out here telling you that you cannot have what you want. Maybe even if there are people in your life who are telling you those kinds of limiting beliefs, you have to understand that those are literally just limiting beliefs, okay? The things that these people are telling you reflect how they feel about themselves. It does not reflect how you feel about your life, about your reality, about the blessings that you have. This is all about you. Always going to be all about you, okay? So whether you want to go about this in whichever way that you would like to manifest, you constantly being in this God state so much to the point that you are always keeping your desires because they have always been yours. I need y'all to understand, for one, okay? You cannot lose a desire. You have to really get that embedded into your mind. I can't lose a desire, because how can you lose a desire? No, I can have my desire, I can stay there with it, and then I have it, and that's it. You know, you make this very complimentary to yourself. So what I was going to say is that you can go about this in many different ways. You know, if you are an affirmer, which honestly for myself, even with this, I guess you can say I affirm, but I don't sit here and consciously repeat what I'm saying that I do have. I state it to myself maybe a few times, and then I just keep it pushing, you know, about my day. Basically me doing me, because I understand that everything that I'm saying, I just know that I do have these things, you know? I'm always in the state of the wish fulfilled. So like yourself, maybe you are an affirmer. Okay, you would sit here and you would just say, yep, I'm in my God state. Why would I not be in my God state? I am my most empowered self. I am the most confident version of myself that I could possibly be. Everything that I say that I have, I do have it. And everything is actually already yours because you know that right here in this very moment. You tell yourself these things as much as you need to feel really confident and secure in yourself, but you have to help yourself get there. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime that you sit back and you start victimizing yourself, putting yourself down, telling yourself that you can't have the things that you're saying that you do have, you are really only knocking yourself off of a pedestal that you belong on and that you have always resided on. So why would you do that to yourself? Tell me. You can't tell me because you know better than that. You know damn well that you should never ever ever be trying to kick yourself down, especially yourself. Like, this is you. You understand? You are your own best friend. You are your biggest cheerleader. You are your freaking operant power of your own reality. You are everything in between. How could you ever sit here and shit on yourself in a reality where you know better than that? Like, I mean, hello, you're not going to be your own biggest bully. I don't think so. That is not a reality for somebody like yourself. And that really is something that comes into play when it comes to somebody not keeping their desires. That is just irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the notion of the mindset of the belief that there is ever a way that you could ever be separated from your desire, that you could lose something that actually belongs to you. I mean, you can't, because this is your life and this is your world. Everything in between has already come to life, so just keep it pushing in the direction of that and don't worry so much about all of the little logical things in between where you think this could happen, that could happen, what if this, what if. I don't think so. The what ifs are totally irrelevant. The questions that I used to ask myself all the damn time, guess what? None of those questions had answers that actually ended up happening. You know, where I would sit here and say, what if this? Well, that could happen. What if that? Well, that could happen. None of these theories ever came to life for me. And you want to know why? It's because I knew that I had way more power than any of those negative, fear-based kinds of things. I don't even want to call it negative. I just feel like it just doesn't resonate with me. Anything that didn't resonate with me, I never took it with me to the end of the finish line because I just knew that I deserved so much better than for me to be sitting here acting like I didn't know my worth, like I didn't know my power. Hello, girl. Be so for real. If you are a scripter, if you like to script, please remind yourself in what you write to yourself, I am the most powerful person. I am in the God state always. I always get what I want and I always keep what I want because there is no other way for me. And that is absolutely correct. There is no other way for you besides you receiving what you want because you already have it and then keeping it because why would you not keep it? This is your life. I mean, hello, get this instilled within your mind, within your subconscious, within the knowing that you understand everything that you're saying is yours is permanently yours, no matter what the case may be, no matter what it looks like, no matter how it feels, no matter how unconfident you may even feel today, whatever. Understand that's all something that you're working past anyway. You have already worked past those things. It's not anything that you're wasting your breath on. You're not wasting your time on those things. You're not thinking about them longer than you should. You are feeding only the most high within you. And that right there is watering all of the flowers in your garden and it's blooming. They're all blooming. They are all blooming in your highest favor because they have nothing else to do but to bloom exactly like you're stating that they would. Hello. Now, if you are a visualizer, you just visualize yourself being the most high. You visualize yourself being, wow, the person who's in control. Oh my goodness, I see myself. I really am in control of this stuff. I really do have everything that I want. Everything that I said that I ever could have, I do actually have it. Oh my goodness, how did I do that? I don't freaking know. It doesn't matter. I just know that I did because I am the operant power, because I am just that much in control. Okay? You see what I'm saying here? It is not anything very complicated, nothing at all. It's all about you getting your confidence up. That is it. And you need to understand that you are responsible for your own confidence. You are responsible for your self-concept being as high as it is supposed to be. You are responsible for everything in between because this is your life, your reality, your world, your everything. It is your universe. This is what you're claiming that you do have. You cannot sit here and tell me that you can't have something that you absolutely know that you can because maybe you saw somebody else have it. Maybe you had a vision that you had it yourself. Maybe you just feel like you can have these things. Okay, those are all proofs for you to understand this is definitely something that is actually yours right here in this very moment. And for you to be sitting here and acting like you cannot have these things, it's you totally lying to yourself. You're being delusional, like dead ass. That to me is delusional. Every single time you say that you do have what you want, that right there is realistic. That is the only realistic thing because how could it be any other way? Especially in a reality that belongs to you. I mean, yes, this is just the way that it is supposed to be for everybody and for everything. And being in your God state is all about you just locking into that power power, channeling it truly and genuinely, and just staying up on it, because you know better than to expect anything less than best. And you would never do that because you know better than that, and you absolutely freaking do. And I believe in you all way too much for y'all to be sitting here acting like you don't know exactly what you bring to your table. Yes, you do. Okay, maybe you just needed this reminder from me, and I'm more than happy to remind y'all, but please never forget it. And I know that y'all never will. If you choose to forget it, it is definitely a choice, but you never will forget this, because this is just the way it's supposed to be. I mean, guys, please understand, I really came a long freaking way from me understanding all of these sad things from the past, thinking I couldn't do this, I couldn't have that, I couldn't. I was the only person stopping myself from having all of those things. Wow. Okay, very humbling. I was the only person, the only source, the only thing, the only thing in this entire universe that was making myself really feel like I cannot have what I say that I do have. Whereas I flipped the script entirely and I learned to understand, no, I can definitely have exactly what I'm saying that I have, because I've seen myself have it. And if I've seen myself have it, nothing out here is too good to be true. I deserve exactly what I'm stating that I do have. And that right there, just being like that, I kid you not, guys, being as stubborn as that is exactly what manifested everything for me, without hesitation, without fear, without overthinking, without anything making me feel like I couldn't. The world is yours if you allow it to be, and it really is yours. If you guys continue on strong with this kind of mindset, even if you start little by little today, I urge you guys, okay, for all the souls, the beautiful, wonderful, powerful souls who are going to be watching this video from here until the end of time, because this video will be up for a very freaking long time, forever, I kid y'all not. I need y'all to understand that you guys can take baby steps. You guys can do anything that you want to do. You can go the routes that make you feel the most comfortable, but even then, none of those things are baby. Like, nothing about it is a baby step, bro. These are all enormous steps that you're still taking. So it's not like little steps at a time, maybe one day I'll get there. No, you literally are already there still, and I just need y'all to remember that as long as you're tapping into that, as long as you're locking into that, and as long as you are believing in yourself in some way, I promise you guys, it is going to grow. Like, it is going to bloom in your highest favor. You're going to start seeing the world as exactly what you're stating that it is, your oyster. You're going to understand that there's really nothing here holding you back, because there really isn't, and you're just going to feel even more confident and better about yourself in a reality that genuinely does belong to you. And it definitely does. And I've learned this myself, because once I stepped out of my own way, I tapped into my God-like energy, you know, my God state, basically, me understanding who I really am, because we are all gods of our realities. We all have the God energy within us. We are gods within ourselves. I mean, of course we can have everything that we say that we have. Once I really tapped into that, it all changed for me, because I understood that how responsible I was over my own reality. I understood that I was the only person that was really holding me back. You know, believe me guys, I had excuses for freaking years. Like, I had reasons to believe, okay, this is against me. I don't know why I can't just win. I don't know why this, I don't know why that, but like, shut the fuck up. Honestly, I was like, girl, like, literally stop, please, because you're standing in your own way. You know, I was a lot kinder to myself than that. But guys, I mean, this is very humbling. You awaken to this reality and you understand that nothing can stop you, and then you just understand that nothing can stop you. Like, that's it. It's only up from here. And just like that, it always absolutely most positively freaking is. And just like that, please remember guys, no matter what it is, no matter what you're manifesting, no matter how it looks to you, no matter what you feel on the inside, all y'all need to do is to tap into that positive, very confident and super powerful energy within you, understanding that there is nothing standing between you and your desire, and that everything that you're saying that is yours is actually yours. And no matter what it is, it will always come together for you, and you will be proven right each and every single time. Please get comfortable with being proven correct on the fact that everything is yours and it stays yours. It is yours. It's always yours. You feel that confident always. Honestly, set the intention that you can understand this. Set the intention that you can get stronger in this. Set the intention that you're only going to continue to get better from here with this. And I promise you guys, you absolutely freaking will. And that is all up to you. That's all about you. That's all about what you're doing for yourself. If you set that intention, you will see it play out in your reality, and you will never step back to anything else or less ever again. Okay? I'm telling y'all this because I did it myself. I did it myself, and if I could do it myself, there is no excuse that y'all can give me as to why y'all can't do the same. Yes, you absolutely freaking can, because we are all in this together. And yes, we absolutely freaking are. I just saw 2121 on the camera thing, so I'm gonna look up the angel number. I'm gonna put it down here for y'all. Definitely a big blessing, but please guys, remember exactly who you are. You guys got this from top to everywhere in between, bro. You from top to bottom, left and right, upside down, in between, everything. May God bless y'all always. Thank y'all so freaking much for watching today. You guys mean the world to me, and I am so unbelievably thankful, so believably thankful for each and every single one of y'all. Thank y'all again so much for watching. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. I will see y'all next Thursday for another video. I truly intend that this video helps y'all out to the most of its ability, and I know that it absolutely did, because of course it absolutely always would, because that is what is meant for all of us, to be on top of our shit, and we always are, always in our God state, always on top of business, always manifesting the best, always doing the most high, everything in between. We already got it, and yes, we absolutely always freaking do. God bless. Bye. You could never reside anywhere other than the God state. Hello, because you are the God state. And being tapped into your God state is just understanding the confidence that you have to put within yourself to just let it all come together for you in your highest favor and fashion. Nothing about this is scary. Nothing about this is risky. It is not a fear-based thing. This is a very confident-based thing. It is the opposite of fear. Because I need you to understand and to remember that you, at the end of the day, really do call your shots no matter what it is. And every single thing that you are manifesting in your reality, you have to be sure that it is a very blessed thing for yourself. So even for myself, you know, there were times that I unintentionally manifested being in a total fear state. You know, I would lose my desires, which is ridiculous, because like I stated, that is actually impossible. You cannot lose something that has already always belonged to you. But you know, I believed in a total limiting belief factor. You know, I totally believed in my limiting beliefs to that extent where I just thought, okay, yeah, if I say this is done, it's done, like it's over. No, absolutely freaking not. I got so tired of myself that I had to understand, you know, if I'm okay with not living with what I want, then okay, you know, I can settle for that. But no, I was not okay with settling for that, because I knew that I wanted the Most High, and that is why I received the Most High. It's because I knew exactly what I deserved. I knew what I was worth. I knew that I could really have this in my reality as a full-time thing, and that I just don't have to do anything other than believe in myself truly and genuinely. And that is why working on your self-concept is going to be one of your best, but it's going to be the best thing you've ever done, I promise you that. But that right there is going to call for you to really see your God state for what it is, because your God state is everything that you are, and you will never stop. Like, it's never gonna stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that is a constant. You're only going to get better, you're gonna get more powerful, you're gonna get stronger. I mean, hello, I can't complain about that. I never would, and I know that y'all never would either, because why would y'all? Y'all know exactly what you're worth. Y'all know exactly what y'all bring to your table, and if you say anything less, I feel like you are capping, because you are capping. I just wouldn't believe that, because I know that y'all are not even being honest with yourselves. But please be honest with yourselves, because we all deserve the Most High, and we absolutely freaking do, because we are already there with it. We are always already there with it. May God bless y'all always. Please continue on going very strong. I believe in you all so much. Your God state has already manifested. I cannot wait to see just how much even stronger y'all get, because you are already as strong as you could be, and you're only going to continue to grow even stronger from here, as you most confidently should. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. I love y'all so freaking much. Thank y'all for everything, and thank y'all for all of your support, by the way, as well. You guys are the absolute best. God bless again. Bye.